YouTube Premium is 12 quid a month or $12 a month, so is it worth it? Before I crack on with this review of YouTube Premium, I just need to say, whatever you do, sign up to it directly on the YouTube website, not through the iOS App Store, because you're going to be paying a hefty premium because Apple take a cut. So if you buy it through the App Store, you're going to be spending more like £18 a month as opposed to £12 a month. So there are 5 key benefits of YouTube Premium spread between 2 apps, YouTube and YouTube Music. So starting off with the YouTube app, the 4 benefits are ad-free videos, background playback, offline streaming, so you can download videos to your phone, and also access to YouTube Originals. And then on the YouTube Music app, this is their equivalent of Spotify, so you can download music to your phone and you've essentially got unlimited streaming on a Spotify-like app. So I'll quickly cover off YouTube Music, and this is Google's equivalent to a Tidal, an Apple Music or a Spotify. And you know what? I think YouTube Music is pretty good. My favourite part of YouTube Music is any song or cover that has been uploaded to YouTube, no matter how small the artist, you're able to find on YouTube Music. So there's tons of stuff on YouTube Music that you won't find on Spotify. If there's a small YouTuber that you enjoy listening to their covers or whatever, you can find them on YouTube Music. For me, I'm a really big fan of the Post Malone Nirvana covers. He did a really good tribute during COVID to raise money, and I listened to it a ton, and it wasn't on Spotify, but on YouTube Music I'm able to listen to it and download it to my phone, etc. So that's a really good benefit of YouTube Music. I think when it comes to the selection of songs on YouTube Music, you're going to be pretty satisfied. I don't think it's quite as good as Spotify or Apple Music. Realistically, most mainstream stuff is going to be available on YouTube Music. It's only when you get into some sort of niches that you might find that whatever you want to find isn't on the app. Ultimately, YouTube Music is pretty comparable to Spotify and is just as good an experience for most people. And when you think that Spotify sets you back £10 a month, every other benefit that I'm going to be talking about in this video essentially is only costing you £2 more than your Spotify membership. So let's move on to the YouTube app. Starting off with, for me, the biggest benefit to why I went to YouTube Premium is ad-free playback. So I was genuinely getting a little bit pissed off. I felt like YouTube were taking the mick with the amount of adverts that they were displaying on videos. So sometimes if I was watching like a 2-minute video, I was getting 4 or so 30-second non-skippable back-to-back adverts. And I know that this was in a push to try and get me over to paying for YouTube Premium, and yeah, it did work. I feel like the adverts on YouTube are really picking up and getting particularly more annoying. So for me, the ad-free payback is worth it, especially when I consider that it's only £2 more than my Spotify subscription that I was paying for previously. And again, this is a really good way to support your favourite YouTuber, etc. So they will earn more per view with you using YouTube Premium than if you were to see an advert before their video. So you can feel a little bit better about yourself because all the people that you enjoy watching, you are supporting more so than if you were just watching an advert. So the second big feature that I use quite a lot is offline playback. So I do a fair bit of travelling, whether it be flying or on the trains, and signal is pretty poor. So before I go anywhere, I will load up a load of videos to watch on my journeys, and there's even a new experimental feature where YouTube will now automatically download a few videos that it thinks you're going to enjoy watching ahead of your journey, so you've always got a good selection of stuff available offline to watch. Yeah, I think it's a pretty nifty feature and I do like it a lot. So the third feature is background playback. And for me, this kind of makes up for the fact that the YouTube Music app doesn't have any podcasts. So there isn't a podcast section on the YouTube Music like there is on Spotify, but most podcasts are uploaded to YouTube. So I tend to use it. I'll find a podcast I want to listen to and I can lock my phone and just listen to it as I'm doing my work, etc. Or for sort of longer videos like watching the news. I'm a big fan of the channel Internet Today, and some of their videos can be like 50 minutes long, so I tend to just watch that in the background with my phone locked. It's definitely a feature that I probably use for about 40 minutes a day or so. The final benefit of YouTube Premium is access to YouTube Originals, and I'm going to be honest, it just isn't my thing. There's quite a lot of content on there. A lot of big YouTubers have got a YouTube original show, and before I had YouTube Premium, I never had an issue watching it. I felt like they were all available for free anyway. There is a fairly big YouTube Premium catalogue, but I just don't feel like I'm the target audience, or I've definitely not found anything that I enjoy watching. So this is probably something that means the least to me, and I could go without definitely. But if there is a particular YouTuber or a YouTube Premium show that you're really interested in watching, then yeah, this is a way to do that. So is it worth it? Well, yeah, I think it is definitely worth it. Previously to YouTube Premium, I had a Spotify membership, and I don't actually listen to music all that much. So Spotify really wasn't for me. So this was a much better use of that £10 or £12 that I was happy to spend on music. But in fact, I feel like I'm getting more value from the YouTube side of the app, and then the music is just an added bonus. So for £2 more than the likes of Spotify or Apple Music, yeah, I think that YouTube Premium is definitely a worthwhile monthly subscription. And if you are a member to Spotify or Apple Music, I'd probably consider cancelling and moving over, especially if you watch a ton of videos, because quite quickly you'll find that the ad-free playback is really beneficial and saves you a ton of time. I watch quite a lot of videos, and yeah, 30 seconds of video, it really does add up over the course of a month or a year that you've spent watching adverts for things that you really couldn't care about. But I do need to leave on the note that whatever you do, don't subscribe to YouTube Premium through the iOS App Store. It is just way too expensive. It's like 17 or 18 quid a month, and Apple take 4 quid of that. So just don't subscribe to YouTube Music through the App Store, because you will be overpaying. Go on the YouTube website and pay for it directly. It's really easy to cancel and control your subscription on the YouTube website, so that's definitely the way to go. Right, thank you very much for watching. All the best.